Hi, thanks for checking out this video. You probably landed on this video because you're either looking for research, you're doing your homework on oral contraceptives, or because you're already a user of an oral contraceptive and you're experiencing some serious side effects and want to know what they're all about. Well, welcome to the slideshow, and what I'm going to be talking about today is a condition called DVT. DVT stands for deep vein thrombosis, and this is commonly seen in the oral contraceptives Beyaz, Yasmin, and Ocella, which are all produced by Bayer. Okay, let's get started. So what is DVT? Like I mentioned before, DVT stands for deep vein thrombosis, and basically in layman's terms that stands for blood clots. Now, blood clots, you see a lot of them originate mainly in the lower extremities, meaning in the legs and the calf area. And the veins, what they do is they return blood to the heart for the most part. Okay? Now you might ask yourself, how can a clot cause problems? Well, I have this illustration here, and it's very basic, it's very simple. On the left hand side, you see the normal flow of blood cells going from the bottom to the top towards the heart. The middle drawing shows you a blood clot on the left, and you see a clump of blood cells all clumped together, and it attaches basically to the walls of the veins. The third drawing shows you a clump coming off or breaking loose from the wall, and that's what's called an embolus. So the first drawing shows you a normal blood flow. The second drawing shows you a deep vein thrombosis or a blood clot, and the third one shows you an embolus. And right below the video you can basically see what I just explained. The blood clot can break loose, which is called an embolus. It can travel up through the bloodstream, and the problem it can cause is it can obstruct a major vein or artery. And once again, an embolus can travel through the lungs, obstruct an artery, and the main problem here is you can have a pulmonary embolism, which blocks the blood flow, and this of course is a medical emergency and it can cause death. Now you might ask yourself, so how do I know if I have this from taking these contraceptives? Well, these are the symptoms you want to look for. You can have pain in the calf, swelling in the legs and thighs, swollen or protruding veins, and all of these are you want to look for in the lower half, lower legs and thigh area. And unfortunately, sometimes there are no symptoms for this. So what can you do if you have experienced these symptoms and others, to name a few? And what can you do is the question you might ask yourself. Well, the first thing you want to do is seek medical attention. The second thing you want to do is don't become a statistic. Don't let this company continue to put out drugs that fill their pockets. If you or someone you know has been affected by Yasmin, Ocella, or Beyaz, it's time for you to take action. I want you to visit yazsurvivors.com now and fill out the form for a 100% free case review, and you could receive compensation for your pain and suffering and help other women from going through this pain. Thank you, and I hope you take action today, because these companies, all they do is put out a ton of drugs out in the market to fill their pockets, but they don't take into consideration the health of women taking these pills because they're not educated enough. Thank you, and go ahead and visit yazsurvivors.com right now.